What's up, YouTube? I'm G Infinite. Today, I'll be talking about the newest wave. This wave is the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure wave, so stay tuned for the episode on the newest wave, Fat Thor Build-A-Figure. Alright guys, so the first figure I want to get into today is Heimdall. Heimdall being the Bifrost Bridge Guardian. Also, he is the protector of Asgard. Most of you guys have seen him do like extraordinary things such as open up portals in Asgard to send Thor to different dimensions and so forth. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he is really OP strength. I mean, he is truly overpowered. A lot of people do not know that he's probably one of the strongest people in Asgard, aside from Odin and Thor. So, getting into this real cool figure right here. This is the Heimdall, the newest figure. Really wanted to see him in his battle gear, but they made him from the movie Infinity War. This is when he died, of course, and he lost to Thanos. So getting into this figure real quick, like what they did with the head sculpt. Really cool head sculpt. They gave him, of course, the long hair and the beard there. And then, of course, they gave him like kind of like the reddish yellow eyes there. And then there you see like the cloth that he wears is like a brown with burgundy. And most of the attire is almost like a burgundy color and goes into almost like a brown color there. There you see like the brown on the boots with a little bit of that burgundy color. And he's just really OP. As you can tell there, he has a very cool belt with a couple of the compartments there. And then, of course, there you see a little bit of the armor on the hands. And the sword, of course. This sword is so epic. I believe it's the Uru sword. The Uru sword can do so many things, and that definitely gives him some type of power. Also, this is the sword that he actually uses to open up portals. So it's just pretty neat. He is really an overpowered character and a very overlooked character. So Heimdall is truly one of those cool characters of Asgard. Wish they would have given him a little bit more of a better storyline in the Thor movies. But like I said, he's just a very decent character. However, he did save Thor's life, and it cost him his. For those of you that saw Infinity War, he died on that ship. So very cool. And then he comes, if you guys are wondering what's that leg there, that is the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure leg that you're looking at. And those are the pajama stripes that he was wearing. Very cool pajama stripes. There you see like the gray, black, and that khaki almost color. Just really neat. And that's for the Build-A-Figure Fat Thor. So love what they did with this Heimdall, and mainly with the sword. Just very epic. If you're looking at the sword there, it's extremely cool. Like what they did with the handle there at the end. And then, of course, they gave it like that red handle and just that gold color that you see there. And then the blade is a silver color. Extremely cool sword. And this is Heimdall from the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure wave. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to get into is the Iron Patriot, also from the Thor Build-A-Figure wave. This Iron Patriot is so epic. I don't even know what to tell you guys. They just did it so well. I like the fact that they gave him so many different weapons, and they made him so massive. The suit in general, the armor is just sick. I mean, if you could see the hands there, they gave him kind of like some blasters on the hands, and just a really cool look to the hands. You see two blasters, one on that side and one on this side. Of course, here he has an open hand, and here he has a closed fist. The body armor, very patriotic. Most of you guys see that metallic blue and silver, metallic blue, silver, and red. One thing that I like is the actual head sculpt. They did such a great job with the eyes, look like they're lit up there. And then you see that silver faceplate with the blue. And on the very top of that silver, you see kind of like the red, which is really, really epic. Getting into the arsenal of weapons they gave him, aside from the blasters on the hands, they gave him those machine guns there that you're looking at, and they just look so sick. Mainly, the back of the machine guns get connected to that back portion that you see there. And it's just like a circular piece that gets put into the back. And then, of course, you see kind of like the ammunition on the sides. And then that blue and red with the silver just looks so cool. This is a really, really nice look to the Iron Patriot. They just gave him a massive look, and those machine guns look so epic. Of course, here on the sides, you have the rocket launchers. The rocket launchers look really cool, and as you can tell, they're extremely loaded. They made them pretty massive as well, and I think that they actually got this Iron Patriot right. It's probably one of the best suits out right now, because they just loaded him up with weapons. Not only that, but if you're looking at the side of the legs, he has more rockets there. As you can see, there's 4 rockets ready to go on that side compartment of the leg there. And on the other side as well, he has another compartment there with rockets. And then, of course, more of that armor that you're looking at. You see a little bit more of the red on the lower part of the boots. And then that silver there by the knee area. And then going further up, it's just a massive Iron Patriot. Very cool. Like how they extended that red on the bottom of the head sculpt. You see the little bit of red there. And then, of course, the silver right there, which is really neat. Also, looking at the center, you see that almost like that reddish color. So you can tell that the eyes and the suit is activated. And I mean, they just got it right. If you ask me, I would definitely pair up this Iron Patriot with the War Machine, who's also extremely massive. Looking at this War Machine right here, he's just also very cool. And they did a great job with the guns that they put on the hands there. So if you're going to ask me, I would definitely put them side by side with War Machine. So Iron Patriot and War Machine, 2 of the most massive suits that have been brought out so far by Marvel Legends Hasbro. And of course, this is the Iron Patriot, who also comes with the Fat Thor head sculpts. There you see the head sculpt for Thor with the shades on and that beard and long hair. And then here is without the shades. And of course, there you see the beard and the long hair as well. One thing that you notice is that they just look really cool. And of course, you could switch up the head sculpts based on your preference. So this is the Iron Patriot from the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to get into is Vision. This Vision, I like it a lot. This is like the Civil War Vision. One thing that I noticed is the head sculpt is like a pinkish color. But I noticed on the very top of the head sculpt, it is silver. And if you notice on the back as well, it has a lot of that cybernetic silver and pink colors there on the head sculpt. Like what they did, of course, they gave it a MCU realistic look to the head sculpt. Another thing that I like about this is the cape. If you're looking at the cape there, it is a transparent cape. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like a little bit more in detail. This is the cape that you're looking at there. And it is a transparent kind of yellow color with pink lining there that you're looking at going down. So it is pretty neat. And then getting back into the figure, I like what they did with the transparent pink hands. The hands, if you notice, They're a very clear pink, so it just makes it look really cool, especially when he phases. It just looks epic. And then you have, of course, on the center of the chest, that gold and pink color there. And then the lining is pink. The bulk of the outfit is all green. And then, of course, on the upper legs, you see a little bit more of that pink lining. And then going down to the boots, which are also a very solid pink and gold color. This figure is really, really well sculpted. I like what they did with this vision. It's probably one of my favorite visions. Of course, there are other visions out there from Marvel Legends because they've done so many. So this is just a really cool look to the MCU vision. And this is from the Thor Build-A-Figure by Hasbro. All right, so one other cool thing that came with this vision is the Fat Thor torso that you're looking at there. This is the torso from the Thor, the latest Thor, of course. Pretty sure most of you guys have seen the memes on the Fat Thor. I like what they did with the hoodie. They gave him a gray hoodie and a red robe. And then, of course, you see some straps on the top of that robe, which is pretty neat. And if you're looking there, you can tell it's a robe because you see how it hangs down there, of course. And in the back, let me give you a little bit better look of the robe. So that's what the robe looks like. And it's just a really nice touch to this Fat Thor. I also like the fact that you can see where you place the legs in the bottom of that Thor there. You can tell that he has those pajama striped pants on. So another cool feature that came with the Vision and the Thor torso is the Stormbreaker. There you see the Stormbreaker. And I really like the whole thing where they gave it the wooden handle. And the very top of that wooden handle, if you notice there, there's pieces of that silver. And of course, the main part of the Stormbreaker is all silver. The blade is really, really cool there. And then, of course, here you see the back portion of the Stormbreaker. And this Stormbreaker was well done. It kind of has like that old school axe vibe, but it is a nice touch to the Thor Build-A-Figure. And this is the Vision, of course, from the Thor Build-A-Figure wave and the Stormbreaker. All right, guys, so the next figure I want to get into is Captain America. This Captain America is from the Thor Build-A-Figure wave. And a lot of similarities to the Avengers Walmart exclusive Captain America, which you're looking at here. So if you notice, really the scale is similar. The biggest difference in these two from the Walmart exclusive is that the star is a bit bigger on this one and the head sculpt is a little bit different. This head sculpt more articulated. If you're looking at the head sculpt right there, you can tell it looks more cinematic. More of the MCU Captain America. And then, of course, the star there is a bit smaller on the center of the chest. Like what they did with the outfit, though. Really like the colors that they gave it. They gave it more of that dark blue and silver. And if you're looking at the side over here, the wings on the helmet are a little bit longer than the wings on the helmet of the Walmart exclusive Captain America. So these are two of the big differences. Here it's more of solid blue on the actual uniform. And on this Captain America, it's like a two-tone that we're looking at there. We're looking at a royal blue and then a little bit of that navy blue. So this figure, if you ask me, just the color pattern is really, really epic. I like what they did with the gray and red there on the abdomen. And then, of course, the gloves are red. looking at the belt buckle, there you see the belt buckle with the compartments. And then some silver lining going down that leg there. And of course the boots are red. You can notice a little bit of that silver there. And in the bottom of the boot, it's like black, which is pretty neat. And then it comes with the right arm of Thor. This is for the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure. And then I wanted to show you a little bit of the shield. That's what the shield looks like. Very, very neat. And then the back of the figure has the star there. So if you guys remember, this is the classic Captain America suit. You saw Captain America with this suit in the first Avengers. And of course the Captain America movie. And probably, if you ask me, I definitely like this Captain America a little bit more, just because the head sculpt is a little bit more articulated, as you can see there. But all in all, not a bad job. Like how they did the gray on the inside of the arm there, like that two-tone color. There you see the dark blue and gray. So this is a very well sculpted Captain America, and this is by Marvel Legends, Hasbro. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to talk about is Valkyrie from the Thor Build-A-Figure wave. This Valkyrie is really, really amazing. I like what they did with the suit. If you notice, the suit is the traditional Valkyrie armor, which is that gold and white that we're looking at there. If you notice, a lot of detail in the suits. There you see the boots, the bottom of the boots in the center has that gold and white. And then a lot more gold patterns on the legs. And then coming up, you notice how it has almost like a blue lining on the uniform with the white and gold on the center there of the chest. You notice a lot more of that gold there. And then the head sculpt is really, really cool. This is from the MCU Valkyrie that you're looking at there. And then, of course, they did the hair kind of like tied back. And there you see the two braids coming down. Of course, she has the Valkyrie sword there that we're looking at, which is white, the handle. And then almost like an aqua blue color on the blade. I wanted you guys to get a good look at the cape. So I'm going to go ahead and just arrange it. And that's what the cape looks like. It kind of flares to the side, if you noticed. And on the very top of the shoulders, you see that gold trimming of the cape. And then, of course, the cape gets placed in the center of the back. And you see a lot more of that gold on the very top of the neck piece there. And then, of course, more of that braid going all the way down to the front of the figure. So, just wanted to show you the back of Valkyrie. This figure is really, really nice. Not too difficult to pose. That's one of the things that I really like about it. Of course, it does come with the right leg of Thor. There you see the pajama stripe leg of Thor with the slippers. So that's a very, very cool piece to complete the Thor Build-A-Figure. And then for the sword, it has a holster. There you see the holster on the sword, and that's almost like a metallic brown color that you're looking at there. And that is for the Valkyrie sword. So this figure is well crafted. Like I said, the head sculpt is very cinematic Valkyrie that we're looking at there. and it's just really well done, like the traditional Valkyrie uniform that they gave her. And this is from Marvel Legends, Hasbro. All right, guys, so the next figure that I want to get into is Iron Man. This Iron Man is just really, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the features of this Iron Man. Of course, I want to talk about the gauntlet. This is probably the coolest accessory to this Iron Man. Here, there, you see the gauntlet, the Iron Man gauntlet, of course, that led to his demise. But there you see it, and it is pretty epic. A little bit difficult to get on and then to keep steady, of course, because there's two pieces to the gauntlet. There's the upper hand part and then the actual lower part there. And they don't really connect, so it's kind of difficult to put on without this bottom part falling apart. So this right here is pretty steady right now, and it looks really, really good. I just wanted to show what the gauntlet looks like. And then, of course, there you see the gauntlet and you see the silver part. A lot of the mechanics that you're looking at there. And, of course, in the center there you see that stone. Looking at Iron Man, of course, the suit, very, 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 very neat. Like how they gave him a lot of that silver trimming there on the suit. And you see it on the abdomen there. And then, of course, you see a little bit of that gold there on the side of the abdomen. And then going down, you see more of that traditional Iron Man look, the gold and red. For those of you, he does come with a Thor Build-A-Figure arm. That's the left arm that you're looking at there. And then he comes with a extra hand also for that Thor Build-A-Figure that you're looking at right there. One thing, he does have two closed hands and one open hand. And then he comes with 4 blasters. There you see the blast there is almost like an aqua blue. And then, of course, the one that's attached to the hand there, the open hand. Face mask, really neat. They put the gold, and it looks more like the traditional Iron Man. Of course, there you see the face plate. And then the red. Wanted to show you a little bit of what it looks like from the side. So there you see the side. A lot more of that gold and silver on the upper arm. And there you see a little bit of that silver trimming on the leg there. And then more of the gold on the arm, gold and red. And then the side of the face mask or the face plate, you see silver there. And then, of course, the gauntlet on the inside, there's that gold trimming. And you see a little bit more of that gold trimming on the very top of the fist. Let me go ahead and show you guys what the figure looks like from the back. All right, so this is the back of the figure. And I like what they did there. A lot of neat red and solid gold. Of course, until you get to the leg region, and there you see a little bit more of that silver, gold, and red. So on the upper part, mainly red and gold, which is really traditional colors, of course, for the Iron Man. Let me go ahead and show you the gauntlet there. And like I said, this is probably one of the better accessories to this figure. Everybody pretty much is probably gonna definitely get this figure only because it does come with a gauntlet. And that gauntlet, obviously you can detach it from the hand and put one of the regular hands if you want, and the blasters with it. So just wanted to show you what it looks like. Of course, in my opinion, the gauntlet is probably the best part of the figure, but the figure in general is just another cool mark for the Iron Man suits, and it is really well done. So this is Iron Man from the Thor Build-A-Figure wave. Alright guys, so the last figure that I want to talk about is of course the Thor Build-A-Figure, man. And there you have the Thor Build-A-Figure completed. And of course I went with the head sculpt with the shades. There you see the Stormbreaker. And of course he has the gray hoodie, or the, I guess, bluish gray hoodie, and the red robe. And there you see the pajama stripe pants. And of course he's wearing some slippers. And here we have the other head sculpt without the shades. This is one of the hands, the regular hands that it came with. But of course, I wanted to go with this hand that came with the Iron Man. So it just looks neater. And I definitely like the gadget on the center there of the hand. Give you a better look at that. And like I said, man, this is Thor just chilling. Really cool Thor. And like, I can't even explain, man. This fat Thor is just a funny character, and will definitely be remembered as far as Avengers Endgame goes. This was a classic Thor and a classic Thor look. So this Build-A-Figure, very neat, very well crafted. Hopefully they'll come out with new Master 69. We could only hope, but like I said, right now you get the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the Thor Build-A-Figure wave. Definitely hit me up on the comment section. Let me know what figure you like the most out of this wave. For me, it's probably either the Iron Patriot or the Thor Build-A-Figure. Of course, some of you might say Iron Man because he does come with that amazing gauntlet. But yeah, hit me up on that comment section. Let me know which figures you guys like the most. And yeah, please subscribe. Hit that bell for the next notification. And definitely hit us with the like. I'm G Infinite. Peace out, YouTube.